Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can, and I continue with Kingdom Come Deliverance. Blind. I'm here in the forest, and I'm supposed to meet Hanekin Hare, a banished huntsman, over here. But I think I'll go by the herbalist's hut and do some alchemy while there, because I'm supposed to meet him at dawn, which is obviously the next day, actually. Yeah, it's going to take a while.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm somewhere over here, I think. I need to go back to where the where the crossroads is, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because I went all the way through the forest. I'm already over here. So I guess I can also turn left. There is no road left though. I guess maybe I'm somewhere over here instead.
Yeah.
Anyway, the herbalist is like roughly this way.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
More bandits?
Yeah.
More bandits indeed. But I don't think I can bear any more loot.
Is that all you've got?
Come here, little liver.
Fix.
Which is a pity actually, because yeah, I think I'll throw it away. Weights quite a bit, and I would much rather have, you know, the expensive loot from the bandits. Okay, my horse can't carry anymore. The question is, can my horse carry me? It can. Okay. That's at least some respite.
Yeah.
Okay, and I think I am currently at this crossroads. So if I go here,
Yeah.
there should be a road left, leading to the herbalist's hut. Well, I guess I was at a different crossroad altogether, right here. Which is even better, actually.
God be with you. Do you need anything?
Okay, this is interesting because I tried to talk about it with her like 20 hours ago when I actually did that side quest, and I don't think I could.
I was at the Uzhitz Women's Sabbath.
And how did it turn out?
The women were making such a ruckus, the woodcutters took them for witches and burst in on them. They meant to kill them.
Jesus Christ. And how did it end?
I killed them all.
Killed them? God almighty. You killed the men who went to see what all the noise was about?
I didn't have much of a choice. There was no talking with them. They were determined to kill the witches. I'm so sorry.
Holy Mother of God, you're my witness I meant no harm. Forgive my sins and have mercy on me in my final hour. And as for you, you'd better go. Good luck, then. Goodbye.
Okay, that's a book on herbalism, but my herbalism is already full, so there's no point in buying that, really. I'll buy some poison, might be used for weakening enemies before a big fight. And I'll buy a recipe for poison as well.
Let's have a word about the price.
Well, we can try it.
Is this enough?
Come now, just a little more and we have a deal. Finally, a reasonable sum.
Okay, I'll do some alchemy. I'll speed it up because that's, not the most interesting thing to be watching. What recipes do I have? Savior Schnapps, of course. Marigold. Embrocation. Okay, that's quite a lot of ingredients. I don't think I have a boar's task. Merhoyed Remedy, which I've done. A Nighthawk. Eyebright, Cave Mushroom, and Belladonna. Lullaby. Aqua Vitalis. This protects me from harm in combat. That should be pretty good as well. I'll do a couple of marigold decoctions for healing, nettle and marigold, and water. I forgot the recipe though. Okay, new perk available in alchemy. Let's take a look at that. You can make one extra mistake without affecting the result. Potions you brew yourself have a 20% higher selling price. To be honest, at this point I have so much money that I think I'll take this. You can make one more mistake, just in case. I'll make a couple of those. Okay, I've gained a perk. I will try doing a couple of those. Dandelion and Marigold. Grind the Marigold. Boil the two dandelions for 1 turn. Add the Marigold and boil for 1 turn. Distill. What does distilling mean in this case? Oh, there's a still. Okay, so maybe I have to somehow utilize that. I'll try that through, trial and error. Dandelion, Marigold. But what does distill mean? I don't think I did it correctly. Well, let's try gathering it, but I don't think this is it. Oh, it is. Okay, so I guess distill in this case is just wait. Okay, new perk available. Let's take a look at that. When you successfully brew a potion, you get one extra. Doesn't apply to auto brew. You can now auto brew potions you have brewed before, but you can only brew one. One per what? Per sitting? Routine 1. Yeah, sure, this is pretty nice. I'll take that, and let's test how it works using Savior Schnapps, which I have brewed before. Auto brew. But what does it mean you can only do it once? I can do it however many times I want. Does my skill improve from that? I doubt so. It would be pretty weird and rather cheesy if it did. It's like right next to the arrow over here as far as progress is concerned. Let's brew a couple of potions and see if it improves. it might by a little bit, actually. Which is more than I was expecting. Thistle, herb Paris, and poppies. I might... Oh, because I haven't brewed that one before, right? Organically? I think it might actually grow even from auto-brewing. But I think I'm done at this point. I have, you know, quite a lot of potions. So, is there a place for me to sleep somewhere? Doesn't look like it. How tired am I? Not really that tired. I might just spend the night reading. Oh, I don't have enough skill. Okay, in that case, that's a bit problematic. Do I just wait for the dawn then? I guess I might. I won't be that tired, and wandering through the forest at night is, you know, dangerous and rather frustrating, if also pretty atmospheric. Like right from Didn't exactly. I'm right here instead.
Rossz helyen vagy, rossz időben.
Emberek, vigyázat!
Na, ezért te végzed. Légy résen, ott van! Jó van, állj le!
Okay, I have no honest idea where I am. Like, I'm near a road somewhere, which you'd think it would be this road?
I'm guessing Nicholas won't be joining us. Who the devil are you?
I thought you wanted to meet up with Margaret.
Fortunately, I'm not that much of a fool anymore. I was hoping I'd tempt Nicholas out of his lair. But let's get to the point. Who are you? And what are you doing here?
My name is Henry, and I work for the Master Huntsman.
So are you going to arrest me?
I am.
All I ask is that you listen to me first.
Sure, I will, especially because there's a lot that's suspicious about this story and about the gains that Nicholas the Huntsman acquired from this.
Let me guess. You're going to tell me you're innocent.
I wouldn't presume. I've been poaching on the Divish estate, and I'll take the punishment I deserve. But the crime I was nearly strung up for, that one I didn't commit.
Who are you, anyway?
Let me introduce myself. My name is Hanekin Hare of Zalush.
The nobleman?
I used to be. My house became sadly impoverished, and I became the master huntsman at Talmberg.
Gamekeeper turned poacher. I see. That's quite a transformation.
Nicholas gave me no choice.
What happened to your family?
My father lost his influential friends and the money with them. After his death, I inherited only his debts. There was nothing for it but to sell off all our possessions, see to my sister's welfare, and manage as best I could.
That sounds a rough deal.
Believe it or not, I never cared for the life of a nobleman. I spent my youth running free, hunting in the woods.
What happened between you and Nicholas?
I was falsely accused of murder. Henry of Lipa visited Talmberg, and the morning after the banquet in his honor, one of his men was found dead.
And didn't they have any cause to suspect you?
That's just it, they did. At the banquet, I got into a fight with the man.
I know Sir Hanish of Lipa. Was Sir Henry his father?
Indeed. He was on his way to Ratai to take charge of the fiefdom for young Sir Hans Capon.
Why did you get into a fight with him?
The fall of the House of Zalush was the work of the Lords of Lipa, and that fellow took great delight in reminding me of it.
And then what?
Nicholas began to pull strings. Several people came forward as witnesses to say they saw me with the fellow later that night.
Why would he have done that?
He wanted rid of me. We were both in love with the same lass, you see, and Margaret is his wife today. But back then, there was no question which of the two of us would win her. I was the huntsman of noble blood, and Nicholas was just plain Nick. Her father's preference was clear.
What did Margaret think of you?
She took me for a fool. She only had eyes for Nicholas, but I didn't see it then. In the end, she could have saved me.
How?
She could have told the truth. After the banquet, I was with her. But when they asked her, she said she hadn't seen me that night.
Do you know who did kill the man?
No. He was found in a ditch with his neck broken. He could have tripped and fallen. all on his own.
And that never occurred to anyone.
It did. But some people swore they'd seen us jostling on the drawbridge. Of course, that was Nicholas's work.
How did you get out of it?
What leads you to imagine I did?
Your head's still on your shoulders, so you must have escaped somehow.
I'm alive. But my name and my family's name has been dragged through the mud. For me, that's worse than the sentence waiting for me.
If you say so. But you still managed to get away.
Well, it's true I had the good fortune to escape from the dungeon.
What's not possible? Escape? Escape is always possible. But let's question him on that.
From the Talmberg dungeon? That can't be done, can it?
It's not too hard when the lord of the castle himself helps you escape.
So, Divish set you free? From his own dungeon?
He couldn't offend Henry, so he had to lock me up. But he trusted me. We were friends, after all. He led me out of the castle in the night. I was given a good horse, and in a couple of days I was in Silesia. And that was the end of it. At least until now.
And how did it happen?
It's a long story.
I've got time to listen.
All right. But for you to understand, I have to start from the beginning. I was born as Hanekin Hare of Zalush, the eldest son of Sidney of Zalush. My house became sadly impoverished, and I became the master huntsman at Talmberg.
Gamekeeper turned poacher.
Nicholas gave me no choice.
Okay, this all repeats.
What happened between you and Nicholas?
I was falsely accused of murder.
And didn't they have any cause to suspect you?
That's just it. They did.
And then what?
Nicholas began to pull strings.
Why would he have done that?
He wanted rid of me. But back then, there was no question which of the two of us would win her.
How did you get out of it?
What leads you to imagine I did?
Your head's still on your shoulders, so you...
I'm alive.
If you say so.
Well, it's true I had the good fortune to escape from the dungeon.
An interesting story.
I can't complain of boredom. The question is, will anyone believe me?
Well, do you have any proof? I do kind of believe him. As I said, it's very suspicious that Huntsman Nicholas inherited both his position and took the girl that they were both interested in as his wife.
Even if I believed you, there's no proof. It all happened a long time ago.
I know, but if I didn't believe in my own innocence, I'd have to be crazy to have done what I did.
Why?
If I truly were guilty, why would I risk coming back to Bohemia? I could have died in peace as a rich man in the pay of the Jagiellonians. Only a fool would come back.
Nicholas took everything you had, regardless of your guilt or innocence. I'd say you have more than enough cause to want revenge.
I'm not like him. Anyway, you're right. I don't have any proof of my innocence. All I can give you is my word.
I do kind of believe you.
This is one of the most insane stories I've heard lately.
That doesn't surprise me.
But something tells me you're speaking the truth, Hanekin Hare.
Thank you. And if you want to help me, come to the old mine gallery in Broad Woods.
I'll be there.
I have a plan, but I need some help.
So where is that exactly? Ah, that's the mine I found. That's the mine I found in the thingamajig. In the forest by the river.
So, what are you up to?
Working out how to get Nicholas's confession.
And how would you do that exactly?
Simple. I'll have him sign it. I've had the priest in Janowitz write me up a parchment. When Nicholas signs it, he'll admit to everything written down there.
How do you want to force him to do that?
He won't have a choice, or rather he will have, between his wife Margaret and the job of huntsman.
Does he want to threaten to kill her? I find it very distasteful, even if he doesn't really mean it. And obviously I find it abhorrent if he does.
I'm not following this at all.
It's plain enough. We'll kidnap Margaret. That's to say, you'll kidnap Margaret while I distract Nicholas. If he wants to see her again, he won't have any choice.
Kidnapping? That doesn't seem like much of a way to clear your name.
No? Take a look around you, Henry. Sigismund kidnapped Wenceslas, his own brother. And Divish was abducted by Medek of Waldeck.
True, but Sigismund and Medek kidnapped the men they wanted to bargain with. You're thinking of taking a man's wife who's done nothing to deserve it.
And what of it? Those others did it for money or power. I'm doing it to redeem my honor. And since you mentioned Margaret, she's not all that innocent. I could have swung because of her.
But that confession's just a scrap of parchment with writing on it. What will happen to him after that?
That scrap of parchment is for Sir Divish and the provincial court. But we'll be generous to Nicholas and let him leave in peace before we deliver the confession to Talmberg.
So Nicholas will go free, and you'll clear your name?
Hopefully.
So what do I need to do?
I had Nicholas's prized hunting horn liberated. I'm sure Nicholas will recognize its sound from quite far off. I'll lure him out of the lodge at dawn.
And I meant to kidnap his wife while he's gone.
Of course, it would be best if she went with you voluntarily, but if not, you'll just have to drag her with you.
Actually, she might. Like, there is a bit of... Like, she's very adamant about supposedly not liking Hanekin Hare, but she did meet with him. Why would she even do that if she, like, didn't like him at all?
I don't know. What if there's trouble?
That's why I'm sending you. I trust you. But whatever happens, Margaret mustn't be hurt. When you get her, bring her here. Then we can decide what's next.
All right.
Don't forget, tomorrow at dawn.
So that's a whole day, though. What do I do in the meantime? Like, I guess I should sleep some because I'm pretty tired. Is there a place to sleep here? No.
Yeah.
Let's read that confession he has written down. Where is it? I guess he didn't give it to me. He probably has it with him for Nicholas to sign when he shows up.
Yeah. Yeah.
I might take a bath in the meantime. And then maybe do some gambling at the tavern and go to sleep for the night. I don't want to... I want to wrap up the quest. I don't want to move out to a different location, because then I would have to go back anyway to finish this.
Who's there? Answer me. Good morning. Goodbye.
You know what? At this point, I can sell some... Oh, she won't buy the bandages. Because like, I have a bajillion of them. And they weigh quite a lot, actually.
I'm interested in your services.
And what is it you'd like?
I'll certainly need a physician to treat my wounds. Then a hot bath and laundering my clothes.
That can be arranged. But you'll pay in advance.
Fine. Here it is.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied. Good luck then.
Actually, there's a guy right here who wants boar skins, right?
Hey, is someone there? Do you want something? What's that?
Okay, so he's at the outskirts of town.
Hey!
Yeah.
Ow!
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
God save you. What can I do for you?
I've got those hides you wanted.
Now that's what I call quality. That'll do me just fine. Here, you've earned a bit of coin.
Couldn't you use some hides?
I need the hide of a sturdy roe buck. There's a wealthy merchant after one to hang on his wall. As if anyone would believe he bagged it himself. Goodbye.
I don't think I have deer skin.
Yeah. 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 Ah! Yeah. 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 Yeah.
at your service, Sir Knight.
I'm feeling lucky today. How about you? Dice?
You're a brave soul taking me on. I'm not used to losing. If I was in your shoes, I'd pass while the going's good. Use your head, man. You'll lose everything. That'll do me. If I was in your shoes, I'd pass while the going's good. That's it. We'll see. I shouldn't have pushed it. If I was in your shoes, I'd pass while the going's good. Not afraid of anything, eh? Holy Mother of God, why do you punish me?
God be with you. What can I do for you?
Can I sleep here?
Certainly. For how long?
Just the one night?
No problem. But you pay in advance.
Here you are.
You've got it all to yourself. No one will disturb you.
Where do I go to sleep?
In the loft, there's a door next to the chicken coop. Inside, there's a ladder up to the loft. You'll find it all set up for sleeping. God be with you.
Okay, I'll have to wait a bit upon waking up, but I'll wait right next to the huntsman's house for the dawn. That way I won't have to go far.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What? Why is there a guard all of a sudden?
What are you doing here? Get lost, or you'll have me to reckon. Is something the matter? You've no business here. Clear off, or you'll be sorry. Are you looking for me?
Okay, the problem with taking my armor off is it's going to weigh even more when outside of my inventory. But I am at 100 noise, so I don't think any sneaking is going to reasonably happen. What's that guard even doing here? I'm pretty sure he wasn't here before. And the whole point was that Hanekin Hare was supposed to lure out the Huntsman. Yeah, it's probably not the best time to be shooting down that nest. I'll try to get to it later.
What are you doing here? Get out right now, or I'll scream!
Okay, I am going to threaten her because I think this is going to be pretty effective. I will not actually hurt her, obviously, but the difference is quite large between my intimidation stat.
Scream if you like, but bear in mind, if that young lad comes running to help, I'll have to put a stop to him. So if you don't want him to get hurt, better do as you're told and come along nice and quietly with me.
I'll go with you. Just don't hurt me, please.
I've got no cause to hurt you. I want to ask you something first.
Ask away.
Why didn't you tell the truth back then? Hare was with you after the banquet.
I never wanted to marry him. But father insisted because Hare was of noble descent and his name meant something. That lie was the only way I could get rid of him.
Even though it meant condemning him to die?
Marrying him would have been a living death for me. I loved Nicholas, and I wanted nobody else. Can't you understand?
Yes, I understand.
No, I actually don't understand. That's demented. She would have that man condemned to death for something he didn't do just because she didn't want to be with him. Like, I sympathize to a degree because obviously arranged marriage is bullshit, but it's not his fault that her father wanted to sell her off to him.
Do you know who actually did the deed?
No. And I don't think it was ever discovered. Once Hare disappeared, nobody bothered asking any more questions.
Come on, let's go.
Good work, Henry. Now we have to act fast and sort out Nicholas. Are you all right?
Well, I can't say I feel too good about it, but what else can we do?
Believe me, it gives me no pleasure either, but there's no other way. Take this confession. Go to Nicholas and make him sign it before you tell him where Margaret is.
And what if he attacks me?
Then of course you'll have to defend yourself. If you knock some sense into him in a duel, all well and good, but don't forget we need him alive. So keep a cool head.
All right. Let's hope it doesn't come to that. I'm not complaining, but couldn't you go to him yourself?
Believe me, I'd rather not drag you into it at all. But if Nicholas sees me, he'll go straight for my throat before I get a word in. The only way to avoid bloodshed is if you go.
I see. Yes, you're probably right. And what if he refuses?
You'll have to make him, one way or another.
I'll get to it.
Here's the document. Don't forget to tell him he should get the hell out of Talmberg before we take it to the castle.
Where would I find you?
I'll wait for you in the clearing. Be quick. I don't want to keep poor Margaret here any longer than necessary.
I understand.
Okay, Nicholas's testimony. Can't read that. A testimony of Nicholas Angel about the crimes he did against Hanekin Hare. Okay.
Have you seen my wife, Margaret? I'm sure something must have happened to her. I can't find her anywhere.
Yes, I've seen her.
Well, speak, where is she?
Hanekin Hare is holding her captive.
How do you know that?
It makes no odds. Just listen to me.
What, you whoreson? Tell me where she is right now or you'll rue the day.
Bluster all you want, but if you ever want to see Margaret again, you better get a grip on yourself.
Where is she? Tell me!
Yeah, you scratch my back, and I'll scratch yours. Sign this parchment here, and I'll tell you what you want to know.
I, Nicholas Angel, do hereby confess... conspiracy against Sir Hanekin Hare? Just in proper punishment? What? You must be out of your fucking mind. Never.
Sign it if you cherish Margaret's life. I can't vouch for what Hare might do.
Hare's bluffing. He'd never harm Margaret.
I wouldn't be so sure. If you take a man's sweetheart, his home and his job, and leave him in the shadow of the gallows, you can't expect much mercy from him.
So, I have your word of honor we'll be allowed to leave.
I swear it. Neither Hare nor I will stand in your way.
There. Now tell me where my wife is.
There's an old mine gallery, a little to the south of here. Margaret is in there, alive and well.
I certainly hope so. I'm glad to see you.
Okay, he can still train my dog apparently, which I do find hilarious. Okay, so I'm supposed to go this way to the encampment.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Okay, so I've gotten too far.
Yeah.
There should be a turn.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, have you got it?
It's done. He signed it.
Voluntarily?
Yes. More or less.
Well, I'm glad it's been done without bloodshed.
What now? Will you take the confession to Talmberg?
We'll go together. I need you to bear witness. I've been gone for years, and I'm not sure they'll take my word for anything.
Well, I hope they do believe you. Otherwise, we're both for the noose.
Don't worry. Divish won't forget our former friendship so easily. Are you ready to go?
Yes.
Hanekin Hare. I never expected to see you again.
It was the will of God that I returned.
You realize that Sir Henry of Lipa has never repealed his sentence against you. I'm duty-bound to arrest you and turn you over to the provincial court.
Perhaps. But will you read this first? Henry here is my witness that your master Huntsman Nicholas signed it himself. This ought to change their minds.
It might. I'm sorry, Hanekin. I always trusted you. But your guilt seemed irrefutable. Nicholas was very thorough. Oh, there's no doubting his own confession. Captain.
Yes, sir.
Have the Master Huntsman arrested.
That won't be necessary. I don't think they'll find him.
I understand. So, what's to be done with you now? Poaching and kidnapping the Master Huntsman's wife. You see my difficulty.
I know. I can't stay here. It's enough to know my name is cleared.
I'll have a letter drawn up to recommend you to the service of Sir Vincent at Vellish Castle.
Thank you, sir.
But if Nicholas has vanished and we're sending you to Vellish, then who's going to be my master hunter here?
There's one obvious candidate. Henry here. Helped me bring Nicholas to justice. And he's no disgrace as a hunter.
Really? Well, what of it, young man?
Sure, I will accept, even though I'm not that great of a hunter.
It would be an honor, sir.
Good, good. Then I hereby name you Master Huntsman at Talmberg Castle. My Chamberlain will tell you more about your new responsibilities. Good luck to you, Hanekin.
Thank you, Henry. I could never have managed it without you. God willing, we will meet again one day.
Okay, that was a pretty nice side quest. Do I own the? Yeah, I own the Master Huntsman's house now, because I am the Master Huntsman.
Nothing terribly urgent, sir. Just a reminder from your cousin that he'll come in a month.
Ah, I see. Well, remind me the week before he arrives, so I'll have time to prepare properly for his visit.
Of course, sir. God save you. What can I do for you?
I heard that the monastery's causing problems.
Well, it may seem that way to someone who's unfamiliar with this specific case, but in fact, the situation is far more complex.
So they aren't buying less stone, and it isn't taking them longer to do everything?
Well, yes, these things are happening, of course, but it's hardly the first time. It's common practice. I've written them a courteous letter, and the matter will be settled again soon.
And what if they're looking for another quarry, with better stone at a better price?
That's ridiculous. Nothing but idle rumors. I haven't received an official complaint from the monastery, and so all is well. As I've said, we just need wait, and this will all be resolved.
God save Master Chamberlain. Here I am.
So I see. And what do you want from me?
I'm the new Master Huntsman. I was told to report to you.
Aha, yes. That whole business with Nicholas was, how shall I put it, rather unfortunate. Well, I won't keep you with the lamentations of an old man. Now, to your new duties. You're to supply the castle kitchen with game and protect the woods from poachers. Although there shouldn't be too many of those now.
No, I expect not. And when shall I start?
Right away. Sir Divish is planning to hold a banquet soon, and he wants venison for it.
All right, I'll get going right away.
By the way, the Master Huntsman should get a hunting bow and appropriate livery. You'll find everything in the lodge, which is also yours for as long as you hold the office.
I see. That's good news.
Yes. Nothing but good news. Run along now. Take care.
Red deer meat. Yeah, it's already spoiled though. I doubt they will take it. Would you? Yeah, no, you wouldn't. Obviously. It's only me who's stuffing his mouth with actual spoiled food. Your horse can't get in here. Okay. I'll go to the hunting lodge and see if there's anything of value left there from its previous occupant. And it's pretty late as well, so I might also sleep until the morning in my new accommodations.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was that?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Now there's a nest right behind the fence here. Okay, quite a bit of stuff actually. All of those bows are worse than what I'm using, I think, but I might just sell it. There's a treasure map, but I think I found this one. Okay, I think I'm going to sleep and save until the morning. Oh, why can't I sleep more than 8 hours? Is it because I'm fully rested? I guess I'll sleep for 8 hours and then wait for some additional ones. Alternatively, I guess I can go wandering around at night. It is a bit inconvenient, but I have to say, it's also wonderfully atmospheric. Like, there's something, you know, very sort of exciting about going around woods at night, because they are really dark. You actually do feel lost, and you do feel kind of anxious about whatever might be hiding in the dark, so... Oh, There's a Rattay tourney today, which is pretty great actually, because I would actually like to go back to Rattay to sell all of my loot, because I am over encumbered and my horse is over encumbered as well, and I have a bajillion of quests to do. So I would much rather have free inventory by that point. So I think I will go back to Rattay, maybe do something on the way there, if situation allows. For example, I might do the next part of the quest with Serkuno and his band of bastards, because obviously that's pretty close. That's right, like right here is their camp, pretty close to Rattay. But for now, I will save and end it for now. That's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.